Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk. Tonight is Monday night, and we will be reviewing Raising Kanan Season 3, Episode 7 and 8, because last week we had some scheduling issues going on. But we're here tonight. Hopefully Dwayne will be joining us. Keisha and myself is here. And we'll be discussing Raising Kanan. Keisha, what's up?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm good. As they say, sometimes you need the ultimate distraction to get through. So hopefully tonight's show will be that for a moment. But I know we were a little disappointed because we weren't able to do what's up, Support and Gaming. We weren't able to do a review show last week, and we didn't. So we're going to do both of them this week. But I just want to say something before we begin. I appreciate everybody that watches the channel. A lot of people watch the channel and don't say anything in the comments, but one person that does watch the channel, they commented, and I appreciate the support, and I appreciate the feedback that anybody gives, whether it's perceived negative or positive. However, one thing that people need to understand is that we love doing the show because us three are very good friends. We get along very well. We all know each other. And another thing is that we started something 4 years ago, and we want to continue it with doing review shows. With that being said, that we're not going to give a review show based off of the wave, the momentum, or what everybody else thinks. We give a review show based off of what we perceive as good TV, good writing, good acting. We happen to be very good friends of people that's in the movie industry, people that are authors. We all three watch a lot of shows, and even though we may not do a review on it, we may talk about certain shows and have different tastes when it comes to different shows. So don't think because we may give a negative review or a review that you may not get along with that we have to. We're not going to regurgitate everything that everybody else says. So, like, once again, I do appreciate the feedback, and I understand why people feel the way they feel. However, we don't always feel that way about certain shows. With that being said, the sentiment is episode 7 and 8 was actually good.
Actually, episode 7 and 8, they were way better than the previous episodes. But I also want to add to that before we get into the review. Like, our culture is out of whack. Like, just because I may not like something that you produce or that you're starring in or you're doing doesn't mean that I'm a hater. And there's nothing wrong with constructive criticism and feedback. So I don't know why we have this thing that if I don't agree with what you're doing, that I'm hating.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody is really a part of the power universe or a member, they look to their fans to provide feedback, and they make changes based on the feedback that the fans provide. So, you know, we got to stop this thinking that everyone is a hater because, we may not like something or agree with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's such as life. But now, as far as these 2 episodes, they should have been in the beginning. They should have
Yeah.
been in the beginning.
These 2 episodes, as we always say when we do shows, it set the table of the season. So you would have thought that these 2 episodes would have been in the first, probably maybe third or fourth episode. I know a lot of times episode placement is interesting when you're doing shows like this and filming, and I really appreciated episode 7 and 8. I think it gave us a lot of more clarity on Ronnie. Not just saying, now we know that Ronnie's character needs more depth. Hey, Dwayne, I know you're in the studio. I can't hear you. Your mic is muted now. Wait.
Yeah, I had to switch.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, you guys, I really, I think that we got a little bit more depth of Ronnie's character. I really like the fact that, and I thought in episode 7 when they finally brought Kanan around Pops and Snaps, you kind of get some understanding of. At the end of the day, these people think that Kanan not only is Rock's son, but this boy got DEFCON blood in him. So they know that his father was quote unquote that dude, and he held a lot of respect in the street. So this is why I see them bringing him in or wanting him to be a part of what they're doing. But I think it's a little odd. I think that the Kanan that we know, is a little bit more gullible than he, perceives to be. But
He's definitely playing. He's, I don't know. I'm a mother of a son, and I had 3 nephews. They get to a certain age where they do a lot of pretending. Like they pretend they know it all. They're pretending that they so tough. They got it all figured out and all the answers. And to me, that's the transition that Kanan is going through right now. Because he's really dumb and he has none of the answers, but he's faking it till he makes it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Keisha, is, and you said that the other day, is that Juke got Kanan nailed down. Juke knows exactly what type of cousin he is, how he is. He a little boy trying to impress his mother. Like, it's amazing that even when they went to the thing, Juke knew all the players. Juke knew everybody.
But you got to think about that, right? Juke is being raised by Marvin. So to me, Rock really tried to shelter Kanan and hide stuff from him. And now we understand why he liked Tariq so much.
Yeah, you see that dynamic.
Yeah, their upbringing is very similar.
What's up, Wayne?
Not much, man. I'm just trying to get some things done, but I'm definitely listening to what y'all saying.
How you feel about 7 and 8?
Encouraged a little bit more than where they was at, through the first 6 episodes. Just seeing it took a long time for them to get somewhere,
Yes.
Like they're finally starting to get somewhere. I just don't know why the lead up of it took 6 episodes.
And that is where, Dwayne, that is what I wanted to speak about. Not so much on the 7 and 8 episode, but speak about this show in general and why some of the criticism. And listen, you guys in the chat, you guys that support us, we appreciate you. However, I found out that this show is actually number 1, and it surprised me because I don't think it's number 1 worthy. And I know that that's just my opinion, and it might be the opinion of everything. But when you look at writers, direction, being able to story tell, I just don't think that this show is. The Power Universe has done a lot better with their shows than they're doing in this show. and I know that Courtney is no longer a part of the show, even though she's the original creator of Power. And I know that we see that 50 always has these issues going on with Stars. I watch a lot of Star shows. One of my favorite Star shows actually came back this week, and it literally picked up right where it left off at, and it was a smash episode, and that happened to be Hightown. So when we're critical of this show, you have to understand why we're critical of it. Just think about Ronnie's character in general. Like, they still got him wearing this members only jacket. They still got him wearing the same clothes. What is Ronnie's purpose? All he did was make the connection for Kanan with Pop and Snap. And like, he was about to get some nookie, didn't get no nookie, she gets killed. Like, where are we going with this? Where are we going with Ronnie's character? And I hate to say it, other shows never do that. They never put a character that's so integral in the show without giving us some context. So that's my thoughts on just the old Raising Kanan and why I've been very critical this season, because I really believe it's been all over the place.
Listen, you know where Ronnie going to be. Ronnie's going to be... Ronnie is basically Kanan to Tariq. That's what they basically show. Like, Ronnie going to be the one that showed Kanan the game.
But Dwayne, he does the same thing with everybody. He goes and talk to, he act like he want to kill Famous. Then he talks to the social worker and says, "You ain't gonna have no more problems with her." Like, okay, he's the muscle, but like,
I'm sick of Ronnie weird ass.
No, he gonna
but that's just me.
If you listen, because when they was talking about that kind, he was like, "Yeah, he was fed." Like, Ronnie was like, "Yeah, he was fed." Like, you know what I mean? So you see what they doing. Everything that Tariq do, Ronnie is there. If he in the streets moving stuff or giving stuff to the young boys, Ronnie is there. Ronnie's gonna be basically the person that shows him the streets and also be his muscle at the same time. So trying to see where that's going. The whole thing with the social worker, now you went down a road with that it's pretty much done, because she ain't gonna be trying to go over there and be involved in it. Some of it is predictable writing, but again, I'm starting to realize more and more that this may be for the younger generation, not my generation. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was set in an era when we were young, you know what I mean? So it's just like, you knew that dude was going to be working with the FBI, the way he was asking Marvin all the questions like that. You knew that. So when he went outside, you knew who he was going to see. It wasn't no secret.
Dwayne, do you think a mother would have sent a social worker to the trap house?
She's not a good mother. We've already acknowledged it.
So this is what I feel about the trap house. I hated that Rock called the people on her son, especially with a gun. But considering the perilous situation that he's in, because at some point they're going to be like, you're going to have to handle your son. Your son is the competition. So in the realm of that, I still wish that she would have went to her son and talked. Like, they don't talk. Y'all hear me pouring that wine?
Yeah.
In the beginning, it sounded like they were such the chummy family. She's not talking to nobody. Like, she's giving Marvin half information. She's giving Lulu no information. She giving Kanan no information. So when I think about who she is and her character, it was only right that she called the social worker. But who sends the social worker to the trap house? He's still going to school. Why not send him to the school? I wouldn't have sent him to the trap house.
Because she trying to get back under that roof.
I know that y'all have been a little upset at what they turned our boy Lulu into. They turned him basically into a different character. And then at the end, where Lulu was just sitting there looking at the gun, where y'all think they going with Lulu?
I have no clue.
That he gonna kill himself?
I could see that happening, and I could see Marvin going to jail. But it's just weird how they just characters, and I get it, it's about Kanan, but you build us up to a character, and then we start liking a character, and then you just like Lulu. Like, where's this coming from? Like, where's like?
And
Go ahead, Keisha.
go ahead.
If you're not gonna give us the depth of their relationship more, why you make it seem like Lulu is set up because he's tired? Now, maybe it was when she said "I own you" that set him off. Maybe that was a smack in the face. But at the end of the day, now he's drinking. Now he don't know what he want to do at the club. Like, the lady giving you a shot, and you had to kill his mother because you was messy.
So, but see, that's my thing. Excuse me. When is Lulu going to take some accountability? Like, Rock delivery is all the way wrong. It's all the way wrong. But at some point, he needs to, because he had to kill Scrap's mother because of him running his mouth, not because of anything Rock did.
True.
And he got to own that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And that's my issue. You were messy, dude. You literally, and some of us seen the previews, like, you literally is messy. Like, okay, Howard is telling Rock stuff. Now, Rock ain't telling him because she's telling her, she look at her brothers as a need-to-know basis. And, like, even with Marvin telling her, like, yo, he need our help. And she said to Marvin, like, you kicked addiction. Like, yo, Marvin knows from experience that he needs all the love he can get right now until he shake what he got to shake. So I get why Rock feels as though she has to make these big decisions for her brothers. But it's like Lou, like, yo, you saying you're a man and you want to stand on your own 2 feet. Tighten up, bro. Because you could see it coming to a head where he may have to take his life, or him and his sister gonna be trying to kill each other.
mm-hmm.
So how you feel about their mother, Keisha?
Oh, their mother is trash. She is the absolute worst mother in the past. Why would she give that man that black ass toast and them runny ass eggs?
But she don't care about nothing but getting the money from her kids.
Yo, she be wanting money from the door. She ain't even playing. She be like, your sister ain't dropped nothing off. Like, you just money, yo. Like Dwayne said, it was kind of predictable that the white guy, the journalist, was going to be working with the police. It's just crazy because, you know, why Howard didn't tell Rock, like, yo, they looking at Marvin. I don't know.
I still don't understand that.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to get him in trouble.
I think it might be. The only thing I can think of right there is that it might be some history there where he don't really mess with Marv. Marv might know that he was messing with his sister or something. But like you said, at the end of the day, this is as close to Rock as anybody. Why won't you say something?
I mean, because they in it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, you know, as for me, I see it as getting better. I see that they're finally going to start getting into it and telling more of the story. So I'm not trying to carry too much of my disappointment from the first 6 episodes into these last episodes. I'm trying to look at them differently, like maybe looping those together and just kind of eliminate from my mind everything I saw the first 6 episodes. That's why I felt like the last 2 episodes was decent. I ain't gonna say it's going all crazy, but it was decent to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. It was, to be honest with you. Like, you do kind of like gotta separate it because it's only 10, and it's like, okay, now we got 2 left. Are they gonna just give us a smorgasbord and throw a whole bunch of stuff in the next episode, which most of these shows do 10? So we'll see.
I'm glad Juliana ass is dead. I was sick of her. I like Rock's interaction with Pop.
I will say that to you, Keisha, not to you, but just in general. Wendell Pierce, man. I know we give a lot of people in this show, particularly a slack, but Wendell Pierce, if you follow his career and just the roles he plays, he is such a tremendous actor. He's playing this role perfect. And like Keisha said, that interaction that they had was like you could tell that in that scene for the actress Patrina Miller that plays Rock. To me, he brought her acting skills out. Like, she's a good actress. She's from Broadway. So sometimes when actors do scenes together, you could see like their dialogue with the roles really came to the forefront. And I really think that he did a tremendous job with, his back and forth. Wendell Pierce is good. He's actually up for a nominee for his role as Greer in Jack Ryan. He's up for the NAACP, which we'll talk about later. So, anything else, you guys, from 7 to 8 that y'all thought was interesting?
I mean, I like that Lulu, when they was trying to rob him, he still had sense enough to pull out his gun.
He wasn't afraid to bust his gun, Keisha?
Yeah, I mean, I did appreciate that. What else can I appreciated Famous and his mother.
Yeah, Famous going back to his mom was good.
I thought that was like a real true blue like interaction.
Keisha, before I say what I'm gonna say about Famous, I want to ask you something. Let me see what I'm about saying. You could tell that Famous is gonna be a casualty of war. Famous is one wound up getting killed, and
well, you knew that because his name is Sean.
Yeah,
Kanan named his son Sean.
Yo, let me ask, what was I about to say, Keisha, to you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Just that Sean, no.
Yeah, I was about to say something to you, Keisha, that was interesting. What were you saying about Famous? Going back to his mother?
The interaction with him and his mother. You know, he went back home. He knew he could go back home. Kanan is stepping out further than what Famous is comfortable with.
So what do you think about? Yeah, I got a question for you and Dwayne. What do you think about the girl group, Keisha? Where they going with this?
I mean,
I don't know.
It's not really too far they can go with it because
Jukebox gonna beat the ass and go to the military. That's where I think it's going.
Yeah.
Going to the military. I said that weeks ago.
Like the dude said, you made a commitment to your country.
Yeah.
But I don't even think that is that. I think that the one girl trying to have her jump.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I thought that was a little crazy. Like,
I think something's gonna happen to the girl at Jukebox Light, and that's just gonna push her to go in.
Yeah, you try to have Jukebox jump, but you sleeping with her cousin that you know about the bullshit. Like, don't you think that Juke might be about it too? I just think that was a little odd. Me and Dwayne, Keisha, was talking about the other day about the whole Detective Burke's father and the dude talking. I think they could have took that scene and made that scene episodes ago. Like, as two concerned fathers, they should have been able to put one and one together and try to figure out what's going on. Definitely coming from an ex-cop, even though he might have been ashamed of his daughter's sexuality. Like, you should have known, like, your daughter ain't gonna kill herself, dude. Like, come on. And at one time I thought that you guys, that Carter's was needed.
No, Carter can die too.
I don't know no more. Like,
Who is Carter?
Mike,
damn.
I mean, the guy from Juice. What's his name?
Omar
Oh,
Epps.
Howard.
Yeah,
Howard. Yeah, Howard. Damn. You see me? I'm calling him the wrong name, Dwayne.
yeah. We calling him the wrong name.
Damn.
Yeah, no, like I said, man, like you know, there's some certain good things about it.
I mean, I don't see what his purpose is either.
I think one of the people that's the most underrated in the whole series as a character, and also the actor, like just how Marv goes about his business, like how he was able to set up the man so he could make sure the trucks was taken care of. How he was able to tell that boy that was working for Kanan. Like, Marv gets stuff done, man.
Mm-hmm.
He gets it done.
And
Like,
that's and
and I don't
Dwayne,
think
that's the crazy part because Marv has basically had his hands on everything, so you could see how the investigation would be if they got on Marvin's tail. They'll figure out everything because he was there. He was in the projects. He
Like,
did everything. He was there.
Oh yeah, true. Marvin has done all the heavy lifting
Yeah.
Sure.
these past couple shows. So
I don't think his sister gives him the respect that she should be giving him.
no, she doesn't respect anybody.
Well,
We're asking for too much.
She trying to figure out if she want to be a landlord or a kingpin.
You know what I think it is though. She doesn't know how to respect a man because clearly her mother didn't respect the father,
Right.
and the mother don't respect them.
I thought the Unique's old lady situation is with her. To me, she know damn well Ronnie has something to do with killing her husband. Like,
Yeah, but she's done. You won't see her no more in the series.
yeah,
She put something on her.
Yeah,
like,
that baby's scared.
they might bring her back season 6 to come kill somebody.
they could, but like it's just I don't know, man.
She's scared.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff I don't know what's going on. You know,
We just going with the flow for these last two
Yeah,
episodes.
I'm hoping that it works out, man.
And let me tell you, Quentin, why I think that is doing good is because wasn't really nothing else on TV when it first came back. Like, this is crap. Now, you know, I'm losing faith in Chicago PD, but you know, Law and Order SVU, the Law and Order, the one with Stabler,
organized crime.
Yeah, you know, the Chicago Wednesday, all of that could get you that you'll be okay with TV.
Yeah.
So,
you know, Keisha, Dwayne actually said that before. Dwayne said the competition is nothing's on. And I didn't really think about that until the last 2 weeks the Chicago's came back on. And then watching Hightown the other day. That really, episode 9 and 10 for this season got Raising Kanan. It got to go out with a bang because
it has to.
It's prime real estate on
listen,
TV right now.
All the Queens men come on Thursday.
NFL is about to be over with. Like, they're trying to get viewership as much as possible, and I know that we're gonna pick up on the Chicago's whenever they decide.
I think we're underselling that most people like this series a lot. So I think sometimes when we're thinking about the numbers and people watching it, we got to remove ourselves from the equation.
Why do you think they like it so much, Wayne?
I mean, it would only be a guess on my part. You know, it's African American people out there. People want to support what's their own. You know what I mean? And for the younger people, I listen to people in their 20s and their 30s, people at my job, my nieces and nephews, and they love it. They love it. So sometimes I got to take a step back and be like, am I being too critical? Could be. Because obviously somebody loving it, right?
Yeah, somebody loving it.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I left y'all. I'm about to leave and come back.
Okay.
I can't really hear y'all.
I was having those issues too. So you good.
She
But
gonna come back. She dropped for a second. I know I've never watched all the Queen's Men, but I heard it's really good.
yeah, but like it's been alright, man. Like I said, the last couple episodes, it's been alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't know what we're expecting it to be. One of the things that frustrate me, and that's why I'm not watching too much stuff on like the internet or anything like that, is people are too busy trying to figure out who Breeze is. Let it just play out.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the microwave age we're in. Everybody wants to come up with theories. I know a lot of the power groups. People are trying to say, well, maybe Ronnie was DEF CON's lover in jail. I'm like, where the hell do y'all hear this stuff from? Like, once a person just put it out there, people just run with it. Like, even with the Breeze thing, like, Breeze, the anticipation of Breeze coming on this show is like so high that it's not that serious. I've actually seen other content creators, and not to attack them, I've actually seen other content creators literally say, oh, they're giving us clues that Breeze is here. This is Breeze. Like,
Oh yeah, they really think that Ronnie is Breeze. I mean,
And it could be, but I'm just saying, just let it play out. Like,
well, that's not the generation they want it now. They want to know. They want all the information up front and then watch it. They don't want to be surprised. So I mean, I get it. I don't know about the Breeze thing. I'm not really interested in seeing Breeze.
oh yeah, that is a funny theory. Support Gamer said, no, the worst theory is that they think Unique is alive and he comes back as Breeze. Yeah, I saw that one too.
Well, wait, I do have a question. How did y'all feel about what's Pop's old lady name?
Snap.
She's Pop. His name is
Okay.
Snap.
Okay, Pop and Snap. Her saying Ronnie ain't never been with a girl.
I think that's interesting, but I don't think he was DEF CON's lover. Like, that's just
Well, no, but she said DEF CON. She never saw DEF CON with a girl until Rock came on the scene. And so DEF CON very well could be gay.
Well, he is.
You know what I mean? And Rock was just allowing to be that front for him.
But that's proven because that's what Rock said, that she was DEF CON's, what is it, a beard, I guess?
Good.
Which is weird.
But
that's they're gonna have that in every series.
I'm not worried about that aspect. I just think that the whole trying to figure, like, even though it pisses me off that they don't give us enough about Ronnie, like, just rushing the show. I'm not going to rush the show. Like, Breeze will come when Breeze is supposed to come. They might not even make it to introduce Breeze, but according to the ratings, they will. But, like, right now, the focus should be about Kanan. Like, just.
Well, I don't want the focus to be about Kanan.
Why you don't like that voice?
Till he dropped his voice, man. Like, now that's what I'll keep saying for like the whole thing, because hopefully if enough people is loud about it, one thing I give 50 Cent credit for, now this is a broken record too, he do listen and he do change stuff.
that's what I said. I said he listens.
What's funny, Dwayne, is that this week I noticed that Rock used that same type of Baisley, Jamaican Queens type of accent, and the first thing I thought about it, it doesn't bother me. It's just that she sounded too much like Kanan. Kanan is trying to sound, and I know that it's based off of the Kanan. 50's voice is very distinct because he has bullets in his mouth, and trying to have that voice. What do you mean? And it's funny, Dwayne. Me and you always be we always support the the content creators and the comedians. Lou Young got it down to a T.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hate Kanan's voice. Rock's voice doesn't really bother me. You know, I'm a Marvin fan. I'm a Lulu fan, but he got to put that bottle down.
Okay.
He got to put that bottle down.
You know
So
that a lot of these shows will show you. Remember, they had Kev Brown bagging it too.
So I'm gonna rate my rating for 7 and 8. You guys, I'm gonna give both episodes a 6. A 6. A 6. What are you giving this Sporting Gaming? Y'all got a rating for 7 and 8?
I'm saying middle of the road. I'm going 5 on both of them.
5.
Like, I think it's middle of the road. It's getting better.
it's getting better. I'll go 5.5 for 7, 5.75 for 8.
Okay.
She finally killed that lady. That lady should have been killed.
Yeah, she hit her. And what I like about it is she shot her once, and then she hit her with 3 shots in the end. Bang, bang, and then the headshot.
And I kind of like how she went to the cousin and was like, do your investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna wait on you neither.
Yeah, but this bitch ain't no good for nobody.
You know, they know who they could manipulate. Like Rock know who she could manipulate as far as the business with the Chinese people I have in the trucks, because the one brother is a crackhead. He all over the place.
That is funny. Marvin was in that room taking pictures. Marvin is comedic relief.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was eating them chips. And when the white guy started asking too many questions, he stopped all that too.
Mm-hmm. Marvin is showing himself.
We do know, even though 50 say it ain't about him, I still do think that it's made off of him. And he does have an uncle that's in jail for a lot of years. So I do anticipate one of his uncles to be going to jail, and that I'm a firm believer it's going to be Marvin.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Marv. I think he's going to sacrifice himself for somebody in that family.
And that could be what took Jukebox over the edge.
Yep. Because he's going to sacrifice himself for somebody else in this family.
Mm-hmm. And not think about her.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward till next week, till Friday, Thursday, and we'll see what happens. Any final thoughts?
No, I think it's going to pick up now.
I hope so. Keep the momentum.
I look forward to more interactions between, Rock and Snack and Pop, and just like that whole thing. The butter angle, I'm not really into that butter angle. I'm not. Lulu, I needed to get himself together. Like Famous, now he gonna have a good relationship with the lady with the club and everything, and he able to go in the studio. So that's pretty decent.
I hope Famous got sense enough not to do that song.
And I'm going to appreciate the acting that's about to come from from Marvin when he got to kill Gerald.
Yeah.
He got killed because he's going to have to kill that white man. So that's going to be a very interesting scene because...
And I want him to do it quick.
He'll bleeding heart and he know that man's wife ain't around and got those 2 daughters. So it's going to be... I think Marvin's going to be very conflicted coming up very soon because he knows what he's going to have to do, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to do it.
Mm-hmm. With that,
I concur.
Appreciate everybody for joining us. Remember, the best way to support the channel is to like, share, subscribe, and hopefully we'll be back hopefully going forward every Monday. Depending on availability, we'll see you guys.
There's only 2 more episodes.
Yeah, and then the Shy will be right back.
Oh, don't remind me.
I don't know. They haven't given a release date for the Shy yet. They
Uh-oh.
filming right now.
Wow.
So I think it's still gonna be a little while for the Shy. That writer strike kind of
We need a show to watch.
because if you look at the videos of the people, the cast members from the Shy, they was basically hinting like, "We hear y'all. We ain't forget about y'all. We filming now." Like, so if they filming now, that's gonna take a little while for that to come back.
Yeah. Well, until then, you guys, till next week, take care. Have a great night.